Hey there, how's it going? I am here today to bring you a Yin Yoga class that you can use every single night. It is designed for humans that sit. Maybe that's you. If you're a human that spends a lot of time in the car or at a desk, this is going to be a great practice for you to use after a long work day. And it's going to help to open up your shoulders and your hips. It's also going to prepare you for relaxation. So if you're a little stressed, it's a great tool to kind of double whammy, get your body some tension release as well as your mind. So we need a couple of things, a couple of pillows, and you can get a bunch of different ones. As you do this, you'll start to figure out what sizes you like. I have a small one, kind of a medium thickness one, and then a nice fluffy big one. These are just couch cushions and throw pillows. So go ahead, get into something cozy, turn down the lights, maybe even turn on some relaxing music, and then meet me here. Cool? See you in a second. Okay, so the first pose is always nice to start with, is called Waterfall. And so what you're going to do is you're going to either bring your feet up onto a chair like this, or you're going to come closer to your wall. Get your bottom really close, kind of coming in sideways. And then take your legs up the wall. So we're going to be in each pose for a few moments. So make sure you're really cozy. Get your arms cozy, maybe up over the head. And see if you can start to let your low back really sink into the ground. If it's kind of hovering, see if you can inch your bottom away from the wall a little bit. And take some big breaths right here. Feel your inhales. And feel your exhales. Every inhale, you're creating more space. And every exhale, you're letting go of what you no longer need. Letting all of the fluids in our body drain from our toes and our feet, where they get stuck all day. Bringing it back to the center of our body so we can get new, fresh blood and lymph and fluids back down there. Three more big breaths right here. On your last exhale, start to bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe you're just walking your feet down the wall a little bit. And just hug in. Maybe rocking side to side feels nice. Good. If you're at the wall or at your chair, walk your bottom away from the wall a little bit. And actually, I'll do this one on the chair so you can see. You're going to have your feet on the wall or the edge of a chair or a couch. And you want to have a 90-degree angle in your knees for a decent amount of stretch, but feel free to walk further away for less stretch or closer to the wall or chair. Crisscross one leg over and feel the stretch through the hip. So I actually need a little more. I'm going to scooch in. There we go. And again, just breathing right here. Doing what you can to get your neck and your arms nice and relaxed. And just stretching through the outside of the hip. It gets tight from standing and just basically everyday life. Speaking of everyday life, our lives nowadays in 2017, they move way too fast. From the moment our alarms go off on our cell phones in the morning, we jump on our email, we jump on social media, we have alerts and dings to news, people are texting, and it's just go, 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 multitask, work harder, work longer. And that's great. We need that kind of motivation and efficiency throughout some parts of our day. But again, life is about balance. And so bringing a practice like this into your daily routine brings that balance in your joints, in your muscles, and in your mind. One more big breath here. Good. Slowly unwind. Do what feels good. Maybe you need to shimmy out your legs a little bit. And then prepare for the stretch on the other side. Remember that every day is different, every side is different, so you might need to move away or closer depending on this hip. And just breathe right here. Sitting quietly can be a challenge in the beginning because we're trained to multitask. We feel like we're being lazy or wasting time. But there's a part of your brain that you use in this type of activity that is slowly being neglected in our hustle and bustle, in our crazy overdrive schedules. So just remember it's a practice and come back to your breath when your mind wanders. Take a really big breath in. Sigh it out. Slowly unwind. Do what feels good here. And then come up to your bottom. Easiest way is to roll sideways and then come up. And then start with a little bit, but if you've done this before, you might know that you like a lot of height for this stretch. But you're going to bring a pillow out in front. I'm going to get crazy. And I'm going to get really big. And then what you're going to do is you're going to sit on your pillows and start to lay back. So you want your bottom to be supported on your pillows, and this right here is actually a very wonderful stretch. Excuse me. There we go. Just be here, letting your hips sink in, letting your head sink in. So here's what I want you to try. You're going to take one leg and start to inch it away from the pillows. And you'll start to feel a stretch through the front of the hip. This is why more pillows isn't more intense. If you feel any pinching in your low back, then just bring your foot back in. For a little more, you can hug the other knee up and in. Breathing here. Letting the hip open in the opposite direction of sitting and standing. Two more big breaths right here. One more. And then release. Both feet come back to bent. Adjust the pillows if you need. And then let the other leg maybe go long. And just let it relax. See how that feels. If you want more, bring that knee up and in and hug in towards the chest. You can use a towel or a yoga strap or a belt if you need. Just hug and feel the front of that hip stretch. You'll feel it other places as well. Let your body sink into the floor. Few moments right here. Two more big breaths. Good. Take your time, bring both feet flat. The easiest way to come off is to roll sideways. And then we're going to set up for my absolute favorite. One pillow will do just fine here for me. You're going to sit with the pillow right behind you. And you have a couple of options for your feet. You can let them stay long, or you can make butterfly. So feet together and your knees kind of come out to the side. And then make sure that pillow's right up against your bottom and lay back over. So your bottom's on the ground, your back is with the pillow. And I like to have my arms either like a field goal, 90 degrees in the elbow, or just straight out like a T. It depends on the day. And this is the last stretch. Really take advantage of the quiet. I'm going to actually be quiet. Just breathe. 2 more big breaths right here. Fill it up. Let it go. Feel free to stay here as long as you wish. I'm going to slowly roll off to the side. Come into a comfortable seated position, maybe sitting on your pillow. Easy pose, aka crisscross applesauce. And just for a moment, notice how you feel. I feel a little less tension in both my body and my mind. If you do as well, see if you can take that lightness, that freedom, see if you can take that with you off of your yoga space, out of your yoga space. Moment of gratitude for showing up to do the work to create a strong and flexible mind and body. See you again soon. Namaste.